Okay, we're making banana bread. Now when my bananas get overripe and I don't want to eat them anymore, I put them in a plastic bag, peel them first, stick them in the freezer. And when I get 3 of them, then I'm going to make banana bread. Well, I've got 3. Now I got the bananas out and I've mashed them with a potato masher. So they're all ready to go in it. And you can probably do that with your mixer. I hardly ever use my mixer. It's a rare occasion. But those are ready to be put in. I've got a 1/2 cup of shortening and a cup of sugar in here that I've already mashed up with my fork.
You want me to mix it?
That I've already mashed up with my fork because I like to do everything with a fork. The difference between the fork and the mixer is the fork's going to make it a little rougher, I guess you'd call it, and the mixer is going to give you a fine texture. I'm not crazy about the fine texture. Every time my daughter does that, I accuse her of having done a box mix. She laughs at me and goes ahead and does it anyway. Okay, we've got shortening and sugar in there. We're going to put 2 eggs. And we're going to actually use this mixer. And he's taking the trash can, so I can't do that. And I'm going to go ahead and put the vanilla in there. And it says a teaspoon of vanilla, and if you use the cap off their vanilla, that's pretty much a teaspoon. So I'm going to fill that to the top. And let that mix up pretty good. Now I used a 1/2 cup to look at when I put the shortening in. So I wouldn't have to get it dirty. I just looked at it and gauged it and says, okay, this is a 1/2 cup, and stuck it in there. You don't have to be exact on that, but close enough is close enough. All right, so we got that out of the way. We're going to put some flour in there. And when I do flour, I don't sift it. I stir it with a whisk until it feels light. And when it feels, ooh, I made a mess that time. That'll be good for Charles to clean up. He likes to clean up my messes.
I love to clean it up.
Okay, we're going to put 1½ cups of flour. There's 1. Here's my 1/2. We're going to put a teaspoon of soda. That's this one. Okay, there's soda and a teaspoon of cinnamon. And I've messed everything up with my flour. I got it all over everywhere. We're going to put a level teaspoon of cinnamon. And I've already got the vanilla in there. So let's mix that up a minute. Slowly, or you'll have another batch of flour all over the floor. I've already greased and floured my pan. It's ready to go. Now I have some smaller pretty pans that I could use, but they're too small for this recipe. So I have to use this bigger bread pan. I'm going to go ahead and pour this banana in there. Fuss at him when he doesn't wipe stuff out. And I've seen people who cook professionally not do this. And there's usually 1/4 of a cup of every what they left in the can or the bowl that they could have been adding to their recipe. And they've wasted it. They threw it away. I don't like to do that. When I was cooking, we needed every bit of what I was cooking and not just a little bit. Okay, I found some pecan giblets in the freezer. I'm going to throw those in. I forget that's not down there. I'm going to make sure I got everything in there. I got shortening sugar, eggs, flour, soda, cinnamon, vanilla, nuts, and bananas. We're going to pour this into the pan, stick it in the oven at 350. And call it good. Now see, this is one of the things I don't like about a mixer. You got all this on these beaters that you got to do something with or it's going to be messy. I'm going to give it a last turn to make sure. Put it in the pan. Cleaned my bowl pretty good, and I'm actually going to use my finger on that. I don't like to get my hands in anything, but every now and then it helps. And it's ready to go in the oven. Alright, we're done.
Yep.
Okay, the bread is done. It's pulled away from the sides. I stuck a toothpick in it and it came out clean. So we're going to eat some. And I'm going to throw that one up.
Yeah, give me a big bite of that. I bet that is so good. Mm-hmm. That's good. Mm-hmm. No better.
Can't see your head, but
Now then, maybe you can see my lips move out of the eating. Good stuff.
come eat your ice cream for it now.
Now you can catch this video at KELLYKellyCharlie.com, and that will be, the recipe will be on the front half or front top of the website, and there'll be a link to the video there. Till next time, y'all take care, because I'm fixing to eat.